I already played my duel for today, Vashko. You missed that! I got one duel per day in me. I do it when the stream starts. No excuses right here. By the way, I watched the first game of the grand final of Kato 2. And it seemed to get a pretty interesting final. No spoilers though. Why do I even say that then? It's so dumb. Spoilers confirmed. Will definitely come. But if you just look at the lineups, you would say that G2 absolutely stomps Heroic. Heroic is not bad, but G2 is stacked. There. Okay. Nice, cool, cool. Also done as miles, right? It's not like nobody coming up from nowhere, you know? Like, he played a lot. He's in the pro scene for a long time already. I'm trying to get the thrall slow because I'm about to sacrifice the house. Kind of fragile. Yeah. You need to regularly sacrifice stuff. Oh, if you're first watching this game, the clan is especially complicated. Let me say that it is one specialty of this clan that you're gonna sacrifice villagers. None of the other clans does that. Just because we play dragon. You need to have this gorge filled here. You not only get bonuses, like if it empties up, I'm gonna get a huge happiness debuff. It's the difference to other RTSs where you would have a button to create villagers. Villagers here are created automatically. Thing is that you need happiness to have them produced, and the happiness you get through different lores. Lore is like wisdom, right? Stuff you know. You can learn that from stones. For example, in the ruins here is a little bit. Okay. Choose so. Get her. Let's do this. Okay, okay. Let's take the wood. Oh, damn. Didn't realize I have a eagle. Nope. Not every clan has unique units. For example, I'm Dragon now. I can only build Dragonkin. I don't even have a second military unit, so the depth of AoE 2 is not closely as much. You don't have nearly as much units as you would have in AoE 4. Usually you have warriors, like normal axe fighters, then you have shield bearers, people that are a little bit more resistant to projectiles, but should die to warriors. Sometimes don't. And you have axe throwers, which are basically projectile units. I can only make one type of unit. Yeah, I can, of course, I can get my war chief, I can get giants with the relic. I'm not gonna get those though. Yeah. Like I said, if you want as many military variants as in AoE, this is definitely not the place. It gives other strengths though, like setting up the eco can be quite different because of different spawns. But yeah, the fighting in AoE 2, I feel like, or 4 is generally a little better though. Well, I feel like in AoE 2 it's a lot better than AoE 4 in my opinion. But I'm also biased there. I also really liked AoE 4. Don't get me wrong. Okay. And I don't know. Like, it's not like the game just laid around for 20 years like AoE 2. There were always little tweaks that were made to it, which made it pretty good. Like, you see how much work went into this game throughout the years. Also a great thing about Northgard, right? The game. It's been developed for a long time already. It doesn't really seem like the developers would stop anytime soon, at least. Yeah, I need a dog. Hey, focus a bit more. Need to populate the dock. And we need to go for the map. What is the loot pouch? The loot pouch only shows up when you have an eagle in your team. It's gone now, right? He could have clicked it and just take it. Like, there were 1 iron in here and a little bit of food because there's fish on the tower. You could have right clicked and take it, or just leave it on the tile, then I get it when I take the tile. Little reward, a little bit loot for the eagle to clear the tile there. Just that you actually take it off the tile, right? If I have 30 stone here, he clears the tile, there's 1 stone, or I think in stone it's actually 2 or 3. He can pick that. No, it depends on how many neutrals are on there, right? He takes it, then there are only 27 left, let's say. So it can be pretty rough for some clans to get their resources stolen. Oh yeah. Get the second run instantly. I'm on the flank. Just a little bit worrying. With my clan, I would love to be in the pocket. At least we have Zoo in there. I think Horse would enjoy like flank a little bit more than Dragon, honestly. The opponents will love it though. The opponents will love it. It's not like everyone goes out of there doing that. Bitch is confused. Not listening to me. Going relic? I wouldn't because of flank. If I would be the pocket player, I would do it. Right now, I feel like I would rather get a lot of Dragonkin. Yeah, thanks mate. I'm scared, sorry. I'm not dying on this hill. That's a riddle, Stitch. That's a riddle. You gotta find out. You got all the information in front of you. You just gotta use it. Playing Divinity right now, so I might be a little weird. Don't worry, in like 8 months I will have it figured out. Played through. Already told one of my friends, Divinity players have it easy ego. When they are done with a Baldur's Gate game, the next one must have already come out. There's no way that it didn't. I don't know. I like Diablo. To be honest, I played Diablo 2 very barely. And then had a work colleague, like really, like it was a long time after Diablo 3 came out. He like talked me into it. I played a little bit and I really liked it. Blizzard, man. You're gonna screw it up somehow, you know? I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, but I put my hopes into Blizzard games, man. You can't even imagine how hyped I were for Warcraft 3 Remastered. And I felt like they can't really screw that up, right? They can't really screw that up. Man, I didn't even know you could screw a game up like this, man. I literally bought Warcraft 3, the normal version, a few months before it were like the new version were coming out. What practically happened where they said like, okay, your game is invalid now. That is just scam, man. Just scam. I don't know. I heard that Charlie were having fun with Overwatch. The new one. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, I didn't check out that. You've maybe done that too. Not all too long ago too, right? But yeah, like I said, I personally didn't play that much Diablo 2, so I didn't have like a weak spot like a lot of people have. for that game. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I started in with Diablo 3. Then you'll be like, I can have nice shaders, or I can have blocks. What will I go for? It's just like if you go to somebody right now and say like, here, you get like, okay, you get AoE 2 Definitive Edition, right? That's what I also mostly play. But I would also really like to just play HD version or the normal AoE, even though you're way more zoomed in. You tell somebody, yeah, do you want to play this? Or do you want to play AoE 4? Like, yeah. It makes a big difference if you played it back then or if you didn't play it back then. I really think we're on the same boat. Yeah, maybe I'll play it. Maybe I'll play it. Even played like the add-on for Diablo 3. The deaf guy. Rather fun. Go for Mo boats. Mo boat. I feel like I'm actually going. Well, I'm not that far away from just upgrading. Elves. Didn't get a war chief out. Dumb, to be honest. Like I'm gonna need to block it myself. It's okay. Right here, my boy. Oh, imagine misclicking in here. Just imagine misclicking in there. Get that war chief. Burning buildings usually don't let your villagers work in them anymore. That doesn't mean that sailors can't do that though. Because their ships are on water and they're just gonna get like their stuff that they bring. They're just gonna get around the fire. They're not done. Question is, for what do we really need that building here? Can't we just let it burn down? If we still have this thing here, we're gonna be fine, right? Sorry. Got the gold bonus. This little guy. Gonna have a pretty good game here, by the way. Need a little bit more wood, honestly. much gold, but we're using the wood. Just upgrade a wood camp. It would be all too smart in the long run though. Still have 2 sheep. Sheep should go over there. Get rid of 2 more builds for a lot of happiness. Oh. He's just straight up flexing also, isn't he? We got the happiness bonus? Ah. Wood is coming in really slow. We have 3 woodcutters, yeah. We need villages. Well, we got the happiness to get. We can also upgrade this. Oh! That's a lot of happiness. That's a lot of happiness we're missing out on. That's fine. Just need the builds. Should be able, like I can at any time just upgrade my wood camp. In the end that would mean to have 1 last Dragonkin altar upgraded though, so should not do that. 2 wood camps already enough. Upgrades first. Whalers, Dragonkins. Then we spam more camps. Scouting didn't really happen yet. Let's see really what's going on. Usually the eagle. Who knows? Yep. After chronic frenzy, right? 30 damage on the war chief as long as he's playing fighting alone. Help out. Hard labor. Now my wood problems are completely over. We start having gaps. upgraded. Okay, okay. Yes, and no food. So what should go wrong? Let's upgrade. Some upgrades. Gold is really there where it should be. We're ready for a lot of nasty stuff here. This is gonna be a little bit hurtful. Not even that much. Not even that much, to be honest. I just really need it, and I need the silo. Dock, obviously. If maybe build a dock here or like something like that. Like this tile back there. Because if I lose this tile, I most likely lose. If I lose this tile here, I most likely also want to lose. A lot of my eco on there. It's only gold production, right? Not that. Want a few more builds away. To fill the gorge up. Still have one. Mm-hmm. I'd love to build more of these. Okay. With 23 days, okay. That is very fast. Just filling the gorge up here, so when I actually get army, it's quickly gonna go down. And when I, just before I attack, like, send all the villagers there. Like, into the sacrificing pit. I'm most likely, when I then lose the army, like, for example, I send 5 villagers into the gorge now, then I'm at 13, and I get 8 army, and I lose my army, my population is gonna be lower than my proud population, and I'm gonna have a revolt. So you should watch out to already fill up the gorge a little bit before you plan to fight. Then let the villagers replenish, because it's gonna be a little quicker since you have more happiness. It was going lower than I thought it would. Maybe we can push in there, that would be pretty nice. Feel like we can. The bear has Hyber. Can still fight this. It's only that what we see right here. Is there more jumping in? I feel like them taking the fight is already most likely a win. Don't know how much they can still make. There's a lot more coming out. But you usually want to take the fight once. Then when you have the most army available throughout all your teams, right? Not like in AoE where you would have a lot of small fights going on. Like usually you have a big fight. And if that is not clearly won by one side, then it starts trickling up and more smaller fights. Which happens actually pretty often when you have similarly skilled teams. Oftentimes the first attack will end up in a more or less draw. The red is coming with a lot more army. In there. GG, well played. I feel like I had a good start here on Dragon, generally a good map. 2 stones, like who will ever complain about that, right? But especially for me talking that much at the start of the game again. I feel like we still got something going. What I really like if you don't go for relic, how many Dragonkins you can pump out, and that weren't the max, right? We could have gotten more if we would have had more space. There were only 2 dock, could have got a 3rd dock. Maybe a few more villagers. The dragon is really, really good. I think still the biggest problem is that you only have Dragonkins, of course, and if your opponent finds a way to counter them properly. But I don't know if there really is a way to straight up counter Dragonkins, since they are pretty fast, they're doing good amount of damage. It's a good all-round unit, right? Yeah, I had a 3rd coast. I mean, because of more docks, right? I felt like with 2 docks I were already doing pretty great. That's why I didn't add the 3rd one. Like I never really pulled them out. I'm gonna get a Skald in there with hard labor. Later on with blood, sweat and tears, even a few more. If I go ultra late game, I get the 3rd one now. Ah, yikes. Merchants have... I always think like, okay, it's pretty cool how much gold I have available. It sucks a little bit that I'm 2 lords behind. That's a little bit of the merchant gameplay in a nutshell. Yeah. You have a lot of gold, you don't really have any doors. I did go relic, the first one. And then the usual carpentry mastery build, right? Go straight for carpentry mastery. Upgrade no food, because you don't need food. You're gonna have 11 thralls. You don't need any food. You can get a farm, for example. You can get Fishtal or Hunter at the start of the game, but I wouldn't upgrade that. And get all the food out of the thralls that are just grabbing around. And put all of your upgrades straight up into like Town Hall upgrade, obviously. Then both of the docks, and then try to get as soon as possible your chief out with your blessing, right? God's blessing, because then that is the moment where you're gonna hit feeling safe. Also, we're going into carpentry mastery, then into feeling safe. And you get happiness out of your chief. Your villagers start spraying out a lot quicker, and yeah, you're already gonna have a good gold production because you rush the docks. And with the docks, you're also gonna produce a lot of lore, making you able to hit feeling safe pretty early. Afterwards, I try to get blood, sweat and tears for more gold production out of 2 docks. If you have a 3rd dock, you might also just build that. It can really help. In late game, it's oftentimes the villagers pop really quickly for both of the teams, but you just want to get more gold rolling as soon as possible. I'm gonna be out for today. Yeah, you can play the campaign